Hi, my name is Irene Marshall, and I've been helping people get jobs for 20 years. I want to talk about second interviews. There's a whole lot written and emphasis on the first interview about how to prepare for it and how to think about it. But you know what? The second interview is just as important, and it's just as important that you prepare properly for it. So here's four different things to think about for a second interview. The first is they already like you. They're already interested in you. Something happened during that first interview, whether it was with someone from human resources or somebody, in the direct department or whatever. They're willing to take some more time and have other people be involved. So you can relax a little bit. Somebody already decided that they're interested in you. The second thing is to really understand who is the decision maker, because at that point, now you have more than one person involved. So for example, when I was a recruiter, if I were placing somebody who was accounts payable manager, and I was working with the controller, it was one of two situations. Either the controller was making the decision and the chief financial officer just had to bless it, or the controller was doing the screening and the CFO was actually making the decision. So for a second interview, again, because there's more people involved, you have to know who is the decision maker. Now, another thing, when I was a recruiter, I gave people very clear instructions that when they got out of the interview, that they needed to call me right away. And there was a couple of things that I would always ask. The first was, what was the length of the resume of the interview? So let's say it was set up for half an hour, and then you come and say to me, but Irene, I talked for an hour and 15 minutes. That's fabulous. That means that that person you were talking with is definitely interested and wanted to talk more than the allotted 30 minutes. So if that time is not extended, that's not necessarily a bad thing. Maybe there's more than one person and they have to kind of coordinate their schedules. But if you're expecting an interview to be one length and it turns out to be more, then guess what? That's great. Now the fourth thing is you really have to know that what they are looking for is not necessarily are you qualified to get the job, because somebody already thinks you are, but are you the best candidate? Are you going to bring the most? Is this the best match? So they already know you can do the job, but are you the right person? So those are the four things to think about. They're already interested in you. You need to find out who is the decision maker. You need to think about how long is the interview. And then you have to really understand that what they're looking for is the best person to fill the job, not just a person. So my name is Irene Marshall. As I said, I've been helping people get jobs for 20 years. If you are interested in talking, there is no charge for consultation. You can go to my website, which is toolsfortransition.com, and then you will find a way to be able to schedule it. So if this information is helpful about interviews and you'd like to talk, there is no charge again. And so contact me and we can talk about it. And I hope this has been helpful. Bye-bye.